Ambassador of Ximenes.
Hello, good morning. Nice to see you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, welcome to the Embassy of Timor-Leste in Korea.
Thank you so much for inviting us today. 반갑습니다. So, Ambassador, when I entered here, I saw some maybe traditional attire from Timor-Leste.
Yes, actually, this is the attire from Timor-Leste. It is for the man and this, like this model for the woman. This is just a symbol to respect our visitors, our guests.
I am curious if you have more cultural items in the embassy.
Sure, I have it. And please come with me, and we can see more in this small space here. I can show you our traditional things for you.
Thank you.
Please, this is another part of our traditional things that I can show to you.
Yes, I do see a lot of traditional items here. Are these all from Timor-Leste?
Sure, this is all from Timor-Leste. And this part, I think that I just want to explain you, it's related to the man. And they have this one, his name is Belak. And this one is Kaibau.
So they wear it on the forehead?
Yes, here.
Okay.
And also this is Manu Fulong. So long time ago, when they went to the war, if they had got the victory, they took this one, and then it's the victory, symbol of the victory, symbol of the man. So yes.
So these are for males.
Yes,
I see.
Okay. So I can show you another part of the traditional things. This is
so now it's female section.
Female section, yes. The female section also they have this one to clean the rice, something like, and also these traditional things for the for dancing. It's like,
it sounds
and then
nice.
this is like a bag, so they can carry. Yes.
Is it handmade?
Handmade,
Yes, it's beautiful.
Okay. I will show you, it's about the attire of the Timor-Leste. You see
so
that
colorful.
It's so colorful. As you see that it's a very different colorful here. This one we call ties. Ties is very, as you said, it's very colorful. And these ties, they can use for many kind of event. Like for a wedding, like wedding ceremony, that ceremony, national ceremony. And it's very interesting that for the wedding ceremony, the one that they make for the long time, it's the good quality, maybe I think. They had a value. It's one ties can compare for one buffalo. So they can exchange in the traditional things to talk about a wedding. Each of the district, they have the characteristic of the coloring. So we have many kind of the ties. Yes.
So you mean the color varies according to the region?
Yeah, to the region. Yes, very interesting to know that when we wear this one, we know that which part they
Yes.
came from. Yes. I'd like to show you this color and this sky. This is for one district, Oikusi. And just to show you that I come from the east. So the east is the color is like this.
More colorful.
More colorful. Okay, similar with
yes.
this. Yeah. You are here in my embassy of Timor-Leste. Without coffee, I think that you cannot have memorized Timor-Leste. So
That's
now,
what I thought.
yes. So now, please, I offer you coffee, and you can taste.
Thank you.
You can taste our flavor of the coffee from Timor-Leste.
Thank you. Oh, I like it. It's very soft and bland.
Oh, I see. Oh, really?
I am a coffee lover, by the way.
Also, this is good. It's a good time to take our coffee here.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm curious if there's something that makes Timor-Leste coffee very special or unique.
Actually, we have similar things with the coffee plant in the other region, in the other sides of the country. But in Timor-Leste, I think that it's very special that our farmer, they planting the coffee. It's with one kind of the tree, and it's a very big tree. And the shedding of the tree, the leaf, sometimes it's something that give fertilizer of the coffee. And also, this kind of the tree can avoid of the pest for the coffee. Yes, that's why I make it a very, very, how to say, unique for the flavor.
Ambassador, thank you so much for the coffee.
Welcome. I hope you like it.
I really liked it.
Okay.
So shall we move on and continue our conversation?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So you were appointed as the Ambassador of Democratic Republic of Timor-Leste in 2016. How did you feel when you first came here in Korea?
I'm so excited to be as a representative of my country in Korea. But this is also, I have the responsibility in my arms as to represent my country.
Right.
And this is the good experience and challenging for me.
What's the impression of this country to you?
Before I came, I was learn a little bit about the Korean, the background of Korean, especially for the struggle this country. I think that it will be similar with Timor-Leste struggle to be independence.
Right.
And my impression for this country, it's just one. I think that education is most important to develop this country. So I think that education in Korea is better to make a prosperous Korea. This is my impression for Korea.
I see. In 1999, the UN Security Council approved coalition forces, and Korea's Sangnokksu unit was sent to Timor-Leste. And I think we can say this was the start of our diplomatic relations. And actually, this year marks the 20th anniversary. How much help has the Sangnokksu unit been to Timor-Leste?
Sangnokksu unit, when they came there, they stay in our border with Indonesia. It's the border with Indonesia. So the mission of the Sangnokksu unit is also to maintain the peace and stability for the people. They is not only as an army to defend, but also as a friend of our community. That time they used to be as a friend, as a teacher, as a coach from Taekwondo. And one thing that it's very important that until now, the peace still established in the border. After 20 years, I think that the establishment of the peace still maintained is because of new unit in that area.
I see. Now Sangnoksu unit is disbanded, but I've heard that still there are a lot of traces from them. And for example, they introduced Taekwondo to Timor-Leste.
Yes.
And is it still quite popular?
Oh, now will be very, very popular because also we already have the athletic and the winner in terms of Taekwondo in Timor-Leste. So this is also because of the unit. They try to doing this activity as a sport to Timor-Leste. So we have the athletic, and last year, we have some of the athletic in Taekwondo.
So Taekwondo is still popular in Timor-Leste.
Yes, and also we have now our young people. If they start to learn about Taekwondo because it's very interesting for the young people. So yeah, it's continue now. Stand for it's not only in the capital but also on the other municipal that they have the branch for the Taekwondo program.
I see. I've heard that from 1999 to 2003, Korea supported Timor-Leste in many different ways for its independence, including Sangnoksu unit.
Yes. I can tell that the support from Korea, we can divide it for three things, different things. It's about the support in political things, the support in materials, and also support in terms of funding. So let's start with 1999 when His Excellency, former President Kim, he joined with the summit in New Zealand. At the time, he asked for the international community to help Timor-Leste in terms of the situation that we would willing to have our independence. And after that, Korea also sending their army to maintain our peace in Timor-Leste. And after that, we also received the support from Timor-Leste. Support is for materials, and also we got funding for Korea. So I can tell you that the support, it's political support, economic support, and also in terms of social support.
I see. Currently, I know that KOICA is the most active group in supporting Timor-Leste, and it is doing and providing a lot of activities. Could you tell us more about the main activities and projects of KOICA, please?
KOICA now, recently, and now one of the best support to Timor-Leste, one of the big organization from Korea to support Timor-Leste. And that time, KOICA doing many things. It's related with the community directly. So some of them, it's about agriculture, health, and also for education. In terms of the education, they build the schools. We have the technical schools in our country. It's now helping and by Korean teachers. And also, in terms of agriculture, we already have one center so for the fishery. And for the health, we have one of the center for tuberculosis, and also we have some support to child care. This is some of the important KOICA's program in Timor-Leste right now.
I see. I've heard that Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education is sending educational volunteers to Timor-Leste in August. And I know that, Ambassador, you contributed a lot to this project. Could you share more details of this project with our viewers, please?
I have my reason in these things because Korea is a good education system, and Timor-Leste lack of the system and things of in terms of the education. So it's a good opportunity that can combine teens from Korea and Timor-Leste. We need some support because of lack of teens in Timor-Leste, and Korea have more experience in terms of the system education in Korea. That's why we try to organize the teacher, volunteer teacher to Dili, so they can see directly our condition. Because I explained that we still need more teens to set up our system, education system. That's why I'm so happy that when they agree to visit Timor-Leste. So after the visit, we can have another discussion to see the possibility that they can offer, and then we also can more active to ask how the system, the education system in Korea is going, so we can learn for Korean. This is my reason.
I see. Ambassador, I've heard that recently you conducted an info session for the volunteers who are visiting Timor-Leste.
Yes.
And actually our team was there. So let's take a look together.
On the 17th of July, at the Embassy of Timor-Leste, there was a gathering of teachers who are going to Timor-Leste next month to do volunteer work. The program was started this year by the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education. It's called Overseas Seoul Education Volunteer Organization, and Timor-Leste was the first country to be chosen. The teachers chosen by the selection committee will be teaching kids at schools in Timor-Leste. Ambassador Ximenes comes in person to introduce Timor-Leste to the teachers who are about to go there.
We in Tetum, other language, it's not Punyabotadi, but when we meet, we just say, Dia Kalai, Dia Kalai, Dia Kalai. Yeah, we are good. Yes.
The teachers will also use this program as an opportunity to spread knowledge of Korea and Korean culture. With the start of the program, organized by the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education, we can expect bilateral exchanges between Korea and Timor-Leste to become even more active than they already are.
What are some areas in education that we can work together?
That is why one of the reasons that they will visit Timor-Leste is to see, because we still need many things in education aspect. That's why I think that for cooperation, in terms of cooperation, it's better they come visit and they can know about what kind of the necessity that we need for our kids, because many things that we still need for the education things. So one of my point of view, I'd like to have some program in terms of the teaching, because I have a briefing all with the teacher, and I told the history to them about the education system in Timor-Leste. That's why it's better they came to learn more about the how to manage the classroom with the teacher. And the other thing that we need also some equipment for our laboratory, because it's a very lack of information for the students about the laboratorium.
I see. I've heard that people from Timor-Leste can work in Korea thanks to the employment permit system. How many people are there from Timor-Leste in Korea now?
Now it's around 3,000 people, but it's not maintained into 3,000 people, because some of them come back, they return, and some come because they only have the contract for 3 years. And then they can re-entry if they have good performance, so the company will invite again them to re-entry. So that's the 3,000, around 3,000 in this year.
Mm-hmm. And also, I've heard that there is kind of big wave in Timor-Leste right now to learn Korean,
Yes.
thanks to the employment permit system. How popular is it now?
Korean language in Timor-Leste is popular now. I think that it's all EPS system for this, and also from the K-pop, Korean drama, also make the Korean Timor-Leste people willing to learn Korean language. And EPS for the employment permit system, it's one way that our young people willing to learn Korean language, and that's why they have many of them come through the EPS to Korea, just looking for the experience as a worker. But the most important thing to come is they have to learn Korea. So many of the young people now, they are very excited to learn more about the Korean language. Unfortunately, just have this way for learning Korean language through the EPS. Now we will try to have another way that our people can learn Korean, not only the one that come for as a worker, but they can learn as a students to have the idea where is Korea, how is Korea. So I think that for now Korea, it's better they learn more Korean language. And this is start already in one of our national university, but it's very limited because we only have one of the volunteer from Korea that they start to to support our students there to learn Korean language.
So the educational volunteer who are going to visit Timor-Leste in August will be a big help for our cooperation and exchanges in education area?
I'm sure, and I think that it will be continue for the good cooperation because we have already some program that they will go into the classroom. It's not only in the city, the capital, but they also will go into the one district and it's close with Dili, and they also will meet my Minister of Education. So they have a good discussion in terms of how to continue this cooperation.
I see. Actually, there's something that we cannot forget about when we talk about our bilateral relations. Just like the soccer coach hitting for Korea in the past, I heard that there's someone regarded as the national hero related to soccer in Timor-Leste as well. His name is Kim Shin-hwan. I've heard that he's given a lot of people hopes and dreams.
Yes, he's Mr. Kim. I think that he's to bring our people to get their dreams for their reality. So Mr. Kim, one of the people as a bridge to introduce Timor-Leste to the world through the soccer. It's very, very good time now that yesterday I was visiting Mr. Kim because now he in Korea, and he brought our team under 14. So now they have a training here. So Mr. Kim brought our team to get the victory in football. That's why he also already got an award from our president. Because of the support of him.
Ambassador, what are some areas that you're looking forward to in terms of bilateral exchanges?
At the moment, I think that the bilateral relation with Korea, we start with the one that it's very, very base for. It's will adjust with our situation. Now, I think that the workers, education, agriculture, it's good. But we will open more opportunity for the things like in terms of the economy and in terms of the technology that Korea is very high. So maybe this is for the future. We will continue in this area.
Last but not least, what is something that you would like to absolutely achieve during your post here as an ambassador?
As ambassador, I think that the Timor-Leste representation as a country So this is most important. So this is make our relation, the tight relations is very close. So representation for me, it's very important with the Korean government and Korean people.
I see. Ambassador, thank you so much for your time and also sharing your insights with us today.
Thank you too.
We're really looking forward to your future activities here in Korea.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.